Hey, folks, welcome to the Mike North 30 in 5 on 560WIND.com. And you can also view us on northtonorth.com. And we want to thank all Tough Industries, Rosemont, the Flood Brothers, everybody that's on not only this wonderful site, but also on northtonorth.com. Barack Obama. We didn't get a chance to talk about this on Friday because of our NFL preview. Today's the day we talk about it. I do know this. When I was building a house, and I went to look at land, I talked to the guy and I told him I wanted to build a house here. And he said, well, you know what kind of house do you want to build? Because there's rules. I said, just sell me the property. I'll have the plans in 2 weeks. Believe me, everything will be okay. When I come in to sell for North to North or for WIND, I talk to people. I say, would you like to join this wonderful network? They go, well, what kind of outline do you have for us? What kind of demographics? I'll have them for you in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. But I wanted to bring you all together to tell you I don't have anything, but you must buy my deal now. But in 2 weeks, I'll have a plan. Now, I'm understanding this morning he's cut that short. He figured out finally that most businessmen have a plan in place when they call everybody together. So he's showing up today to try to get his deal done. From what I'm hearing, more of the same they're talking about today, and it will not get passed. www.911.org. That's where people have to register to go and view the wonderful new World Trade Center area, the beautification, the waterfalls, and everything else. 7,000 people a day are going to go, but they have to sign up ahead of time. You just can't walk in off the street, plus you have to go through screening. So this is a little bit more complicated than getting off a bus, walking up, paying your admission, and getting in. I want to let people know all that. That's what the 30 and 5 is all about. This is what we do. So check it out and see what happens. Also, Ryan O'Neal complaining that the Oprah network and the reality show he's doing has caused even more of a rift. Now, he's got to be kidding me. If you know the history of Ryan O'Neal and Tatum O'Neal, it's been decades of bad parenting, drug abuse, drinking, violence, and he's going to blame Oprah. Now, Oprah doesn't need anybody to stand up for her. She's made a statement of the same. Basically, I'm quoting or quoting her statement, basically saying, are you kidding me? And where was his career? Really, where was his career before Oprah's network picked him up? So, you know what? It's good publicity for Oprah. He looks like a tool, like for the most part he must be to do something like that. So we'll see what transpires with that. Fox Sports Radio. I've been with Fox Sports Radio for over a year now. There was a mix-up, a misunderstanding. For some reason, the newspapers across the country latched on to the fact that Rob Dibble and Mike North were going to now take over for Tony Bruno's slot. There had been discussions. Those discussions were still ongoing. A regional vice president misinterpreted the situation. Mistakes happen, folks. It's really nobody's fault. It was just a misinterpretation because we were supposed to sit in. That being said, tonight, Monday through Friday this week, I'll be sitting in with Lincoln Kennedy. But you know what? This happens. Misinformation sometimes happens. People not listening. Believe me, Fox Sports Radio's upper management for the most part, and yours truly. I mean, I have to answer to people like WIND, to CBS, Fox Sports Radio, if you will, northtonorth.com, advertisers, other people I'm talking to for my 20th anniversary and Dan Jiggitz's 20th anniversary. So all I've been doing this weekend is busy emailing people, telling them it's not true. But I've also gotten a lot of emails saying, hey, Mike, what's going on? Are you going or not? So that's why we're doing this on the news. Believe me, I didn't want to have to do this one, but I had to. Also, the Chicago Bears win yesterday by a score of 30-12. They were the best team in football yesterday. They beat the Atlanta Falcons, who some people are picking for the Super Bowl. They looked like the New England Patriots, the way they were moving down the field, playing great defense, and Brian Urlacher made me believe that he could be maybe the second greatest linebacker. Yeah, I've elevated him, okay? He's starting to get past the Singletary stage right now. He could have played on the 85 Bears if he keeps playing like this with an interception and a fumble recovery. Other people hurting today, the people that decided to wager on Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Atlanta, and in Dallas. Of course, that is always, as you know, for News Matter only, our picks. If you're going to wager, you have to wager in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's going to be absolutely beautiful outside. It's nice here in Chicago. Check your listings around the country. Hope you're enjoying everything. Join us on Facebook at northtonorth.com. Hope you've enjoyed 30 and 5 here on 560 WIND.com. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare. You got it all here. Rosemont. You can't miss it.